Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back with The Walking Dead. I'm Shane.
Zakk.
Zakk, it's been a little bit. This is the final season, part B. I love The Walking Dead. It's had its ups and downs for sure. But ever since the new showrunner came a couple seasons ago, it's been fantastic. What do you remember about the last, part A?
Well, I know Pope, our favorite on screen.
He's great.
He died.
He's great. He's electric to watch. He's funny.
We always imitated him in Dark Knight Rises. So, and then when I see him now, there's no way I should have missed that. But
he disappears into the role. You know what I mean? And he's older, so he might just...
Well, he has a little more weight in his cheeks and the mustache, too.
And the glasses.
The mustache changes a lot, but...
Yeah, he does have that
the hair,
mafia Italian look. Yeah. So
and Blondie, she blames it on Daryl.
Yeah. Right. I mean, rightfully so.
Daryl makes an escape.
Yeah.
With his clan. And Negan and Maggie, we were left with an understanding between the two of them.
Yeah. One of my favorite moments in the last season, and actually I think in a lot of The Walking Dead, and they've had some great moments of good acting, but when we had that conversation with Negan and Maggie just in the woods, they were talking about it, and he said, I would have killed you all if I could do it again.
No.
It's just like, the show's so capable of like these great acting, high character moments when they want to be. And now that we've had Angela Kang as showrunner, we've had more of that, fortunately. But anyways, so we had this, and it's been confirmed there's a Daryl...
spinoff.
Yeah, with Carol. Daryl Carol spinoff.
Daryl and Carol.
So I think that eliminates them dying. We know we have the movies that are going to wrap up the story that has Andrew Lincoln playing Rick, and I guess they're going to be a big deal. So they're doing those now. The comics, like I stopped reading after just before we got to the prison. Those comics are great, but the show kind of took over for me in terms of like what I like.
For a lot of things. Look at Game of Thrones.
Yeah, yeah.
That outpaced the books.
It did.
So
and this was on its way, but then, I mean, it's just like in the books, like, I'll just say it now, because I don't know if they're going to do something different. There's no cure, and society just kind of goes on. And then there's like a prologue at the end. I didn't think it was, you know.
I would like that kind of ending as long as it's done right. But if it's just...
Well, I didn't read it. I just
think about
Wikipedia.
Shaun of the Dead,
yeah,
for instance. That's how it ends.
Well, I haven't seen it since I saw it with you like 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's how it ends. He's playing. He goes out to the shed to hang out with his buddy, and they're playing games.
Yeah, well, I remember it was like a funny kind of.
It's supposed to be a ridiculous romance film, but the idea though is that they try to incorporate them into society.
Yeah.
These zombies pushing grocery carts.
Yeah. Did you read the book of World War Z?
I didn't read the book. I didn't watch the movie.
Okay, well, the book is fantastic by Maxwell Brooks. At the time, that's why I considered zombie fact, separated from zombie fiction. He wrote a survival guide, because he was also in the military, about how to survive and like what to do, and it's really thorough. But the movie's completely different, but it has the spirit of it.
It often is.
Yeah, like there's no way they could have done the book, because the book is just a bunch of like recordings and journal entries of accounts. Okay, and then the movie, with the spirit of it, it's like about a journalist investigating things, investigating the virus and its origin. Just like the book of World War Z, it kind of takes like, I think, a realistic approach. For the most part, it's like, you know what, if there was no cure, so society would just eventually go on and the zombies would kind of die out.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, it's not like the most exciting, but it's probably how it would go.
How could you imagine a cure for something that these bodies are rotting and decaying almost as though they have leprosy?
I don't know, because they're dead already.
Exactly.
You know, like
the brain rot and everything else. Everything's decaying.
With World War Z, they presented the zombies in the movie differently. Like they were like rage zombies. They're
like 28 days later.
Yeah, which 28 days later, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a damn good one.
And I can see how.
And I heard 28 weeks later is just as good, and it's got fucking Jeremy Renner and other cool people in it. Actually, I never knew about. So, anyways, that's one of my first things I've seen Cillian Murphy in. I fucking love that movie too. So zombies to me have been like the scariest things to me ever, except for getting abducted by aliens and getting like probed and operated on while you're conscious.
I guess I've never put a lot of thought into it. I'd rather not be eaten.
Yeah, yours was like not getting eaten. Mine was not getting abducted.
Yeah.
So I stay away from, I try to stay on the ground, try to stay above the water. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, we're going to go jump in. This is the last run, so... They never skipped out on like these practical zombies doing shit. It's always been pretty good. Remember the whale one?
The what?
The one that was found in the well, the drinking water.
Oh, yeah.
I would never drink that water, dude.
No. Oh, is it the stairwell?
Well, where's he? There's a stairwell scene. 28 days later, there's a stairwell scene.
I know.
Or we just get the food and go.
Yeah, walk out of here with our lungs full.
As long as we walk out of here, yeah.
I'm fine keeping my head down for a little
I
bit.
have to just stop talking. Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, yeah, this son of a bitch. Fucking right about
He's a sadist.
Yeah.
This windmill falls. You can create an opening too big to close.
So I'm 99% sure she's deaf in real life, because I think I saw her in something else recently where she's deaf.
Grace, it's an emergency signal. Put out that fire, or we could lose everything. Go!
Would you want to have a spike ball for a hand and they're going to get stuck inside their heads
Yeah.
and you can't get it back out?
I mean, to me, no. And I wouldn't want that as a weapon, personally. It's just not my style.
Well, if you have a false hand.
No. I mean,
you wouldn't
he
wanna-
changed it with different things, but spike ball wouldn't be my first choice.
No. You wouldn't want a hook.
I think... No. I don't think so. Unless they were singing a song. Hook, where's the hook?
Oh,
Oh, I thought he was the other asshole.
Different asshole.
If I were the guy getting stabbed, like, if I were that guy, I might just rip it out and stab him if I knew I was gonna die anyways.
Austin, you in there? Austin!
Shit.
You ever feel like when you're watching something, you think, I would have waited a second longer, or 10 minutes longer, if you're hiding? Because there's, you know what I mean?
Well,
We need to get to the window.
This show isn't above killing kids. That's what makes you...
it works pretty well. You swing through and it goes all the way through.
Yeah.
But I have to wonder how many times it just gets stuck. Yellow shit, with iodine.
Yeah. Dude. So I know we had the talk on it's the bite, but I think it was established. I mean, it's not like 20 days later. If a drop gets in there, you're fucked. You figure whatever there is in the bite would still be in the blood. You know what I mean?
worry about yourself first.
God will stay your hand, just like he did at the graves yesterday.
Yeah, remember that?
He's there with us right now, asking you to hear him again. Will you? Or will you cut down the man that he's placed in your path? Allow yourself to be saved, no matter what any of us have done. No one is unsaved.
I think he's gonna stab him.
Who's gonna stab who?
I keep thinking that the old guy there is gonna stab him.
Me too. I kind of didn't think that would happen.
That's what I was getting at there at that time. Is that
I don't believe that.
Oops. Wrong turn.
You killed my sister.
Okay. Well, I gotta say thanks for this. I'm getting tired of all the searching.
Jesus, this guy's a badass.
Should be fun. Stop!
Should took you out right off. We don't kill him yet.
Shane needs to pay for what he did.
I agree. If we go down that road, we ain't all gonna make it out alive.
I have to have one tall zombie or
You get some
the
fucking
bang clamps-
basketball
the
player
bang
in there.
clamps or something break
Yeah.
like that.
What just happened?
Well, they're making an idea as they made a tightrope, but how would he be able to release a hand to tie the tightrope?
I don't know. That's cheap. But it's such a good set piece, too.
Looks cool, but it doesn't make sense how a
Yeah.
one-armed man.
I see anyone at all, I'm gonna kill him. Once we're far out enough, I'll let him go. Shut up.
Expect me to trust you now?
Yeah, do. Doing this all wrong.
It's the wrong tone.
You survived everything for what? Keep fighting and killing each other?
It's fucking making sense.
Jensen? That was a warning! The last one!
Fucking asshole.
He takes one more step, he dies!
Josephine!
Carve, don't!
Stop.
Jensen, pull the trigger!
Josephine!
Jensen, what the hell? Jensen!
Hey. Me. Imagine Adam up there. Yeah, you need. That's fucking cool.
Call me Gabriel.
The other two better back off or they're next.
Negan?
You know what I think.
Drop your weapons and go.
She considered Negan.
For Josephine. For all of them.
Get up. Get up.
Cool music.
Pull that gun out and shoot them all.
Help Zakk.
It's great music, too.
Real sick of your shit, she says. a great moment for her.
Yeah, and like the sweeping shot. That was good. It's good shit. You do this shit all the time, guys. Come on.
I wish you would.
Yeah.
But the payback's always the sweetest.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. Yeah.
It's not what I wanted. Could have had a second chance. Both could have. Go. Go before I change my mind.
If we never see her again, you know she's gonna be in that spinoff. I was wondering how much food is there. It's like like a basket or something, but no, there's a wagon's worth, which is good. It'd be a terrible thing to see, like someone you loved doing that. Be careful.
Yeah. Someone wants to be around. Don't fondle that thing.
Yeah.
I want to be on my own way.
Yeah, I'll try it.
They're so nonchalant about it now. Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah.
It's like our rule here. We don't always abide by. The last one to sit down, you got to kill the zombie.
Yeah.
Goes up. To the Commonwealth.
Hey!
Yeah, it's something.
Something coming!
We just got these cabbages.
There you go.
Fucking stormtroopers coming.
I must say, I am impressed with everything you've built here. If you remain, we can provide labor and materials to help you build back all you've lost. However, if any are interested, I do have another, potentially more interesting choice to offer.
Doesn't have to be this way.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Guys, that was a reaction. This is our discussion. I thought it was a pretty good premiere.
It was very good.
Yeah. With Walking Dead, like, it's been around for a while. The novelty of, like, the really great practical effects of the zombies and people trying to survive, like, we've lived within a popular culture now for a long time. It's been the video games. That being said, if you still give me interesting characters, a great action, cool character moments, like the shit with Maggie.
Well,
like,
zombies are always nice set pieces.
Yeah. Like, then I'm like, okay. You know, it doesn't allure me as the first few seasons, but if you can finish it strong, I think you know, that's all we can really ask. And I really liked the premiere.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Especially I enjoyed Maggie's performance in her moment.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Payback, and it's kind of Negan's way. They kind of references the discussion they had
When
the
I was
first
on
half of this.
Yeah, when I was on comicbookmovie.com, which I normally don't do like as much anymore because that's the very same site that spoiled me when it came to Daryl's brother. What was his name?
Michael Rooker. I don't know
his
was character's name.
I mean, he was a great fucking character. He's like this racist piece of shit, but when we see him again, like, I like when you can make those characters interesting. And then the fact that he died the way he did and Daryl was like acting how Maggie was acting with Alden.
Mm-hmm.
That it was on the front page right when I went there. I was like, oh my god, really? I saw a headline saying, is Maggie the new Negan? I was like, oh shit. So I thought there might be some kind of moment, and there was.
Yeah.
To me, I guess Negan was like incredibly ruthless, and he almost... I think the writers were pulling a sleight of hand because I think he was a little more sadistic than he was like, this is like a practical thing because of the world we're living in now.
Yeah.
It felt like he enjoyed it, but then they try to make it look like, oh no, that was just an act because it had to be that way. And now they make him a lot deeper than I think he ever was at first. Even though he was like an enjoyable character for what he was, now I think he's a deeper... I mean, I love Negan.
Well, he looks like he's a little more exhausted now than he used to be.
The basement scene, too. Besides the stuff with the tightrope, I mean, the stuff with the kids and the water. I mean, that's
tense.
Real water going into a real building, and they have those kids in there. They have the zombies. No, it was good. The way the show does like the practical effects, it's always been like an intense thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just like you, I call shenanigans on that tightrope business.
Yeah, that was an easy out.
On Mission Impossible, do you remember the most recent one? Alec Baldwin and Henry Cavill. There was a scene where they were arresting supposedly Ethan Hunt's character, and they do a switcheroo with the masks. Well, when you watch that movie, I remember watching it, like, there was no way they could have done that without us seeing. And they actually did say, hey, listen, we there was no way for us to do it where people wouldn't go, oh, they switched. Because audiences are looking for it now. So we did some film magic, and hey, it just happened, and you just didn't see it. So it's one of those things where they couldn't figure out a way to do it.
For a second, I thought you were going to compare that one-armed man hanging from a shit tube that's drenched to Tom Cruise.
No.
Ethan Hunt.
No, hell no.
So, well, if Tom Cruise can do it, this guy should be able to do it.
No, I bet the production was like, okay. I mean, TV productions are a nightmare compared to movie productions where they have a lot more time. So they probably said, this is what's going to happen. They might have maybe tried doing it, but it didn't look good because he's one fucking arm. So they just skipped to the part where he's crawling out because for production reasons. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, she could tie an eye in the line, throw it over the pipe, and they could feed it through, and then it could have taken half an hour.
Yeah.
And they just skipped to the part where she pulls the slack out and makes it taut.
Yeah.
But I just don't see it happening.
I don't see that. Yeah,
so.
I mean, to me, it looked like you had a really slow, intense scene that was purposely taking its time, and then it skipped to the end. Yeah. Which, whatever. It was a good scene, but that part right there. The guy who, Adam Driver character. Yeah.
Vance.
Yeah, he was a badass. He really was.
He was.
But, he died how he lived.
He did.
He died how he lived.
He died in the dirt, too.
He died in the dirt.
Alone.
Yeah, I can't really get over Maggie's scene. I think that was a really intense moment.
No, it was very cool. It's the best moment I've seen in a while. So.
And Daryl has always been... he would always kind of shoot first, ask questions later, but he's kind of softened up over the years. I feel like Daryl and Negan were both like, damn,
Well, Negan, you could tell it was just kind of... Daryl would have been more surprised. Negan's just, I guess, the realization.
Yeah.
Or just, you did it. You did exactly what...
Yeah, what he would have done and what I thought you were going to do. So do you think we'll see Blondie again?
Well, I think you're right. If she doesn't show back up before the end of this series, that she'll be in the spinoff.
Yeah. I mean, Daryl, I think... I'm the kind of guy, and maybe this would get me killed, and maybe if I was in this world long enough, I wouldn't be like this anymore. If I made a deal, I would try to keep the deal intact. Like, I would like to think I wouldn't shoot him in the back.
Well, if you're going to make deals like that, you have to make sure you shoot all of them in the back, and then no one can live to tell anybody else that you didn't keep your deal.
You're definitely right.
So if you're going to play that game, you have to kill everybody.
Yeah.
And you have the ways and means to kill all those people if you break your deal.
Yeah.
If you make a deal with other people, you can't kill everybody yet, then you got to honor your promises until...
Yeah. We didn't see anything with the Commonwealth except for what came in the end. But do you remember, I can't remember her name, the Native American lady chick who was a lawyer in the old world?
Yeah, I don't remember. But her brother was in the Commonwealth.
And there was some reason why he didn't want to be known as like a doctor.
Or he didn't want all the expectation and added work, and there was something else to do with doctors there.
Yeah, but they didn't.
We were assuming that they were experimenting on the zombies or something.
Yeah, there was some reason because he was just like an ice cream guy or some shit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm still kind of interested in that story. I mean, other than that, it was a good premiere. So I think
Eugene came back.
Eugene. That guy's in Mad Men. He sounds nothing like his performance in this in real life. He sounds completely different. It's a great performance. He's such a good character. This coward, fat, shitty guy. Do you remember when he came along at first and he lied about having the cure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really enjoyable. So, on to the next one.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you saw here, or maybe you didn't, but you want to keep coming back and see if there's anything else you don't like about us, like and subscribe. You're going to find us on Instagram. You're going to find us on Twitter as well. If you don't, you won't. We are none the wiser for it.